morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. Welcome on in, everybody. It is Color and Chat with Joanna. This is Color and Chat, and I am Joanna. How you doing? If we haven't met before, welcome on in. How you doing? I'm still waiting for the Benadryl to kick in, so Queen Sniffles over here, or Princess Yucky Nose. I don't know what to call myself. Oh God. I swear, if I don't stop sneezing, my new tagline name is going to be Princess Running Water. I'm going to have to be doing this stuff from the bathroom. I'm not kidding. I'm like, oh my God, yesterday the weather took a turn. And you guys you're all in the cold and having the winter snowstorms. I am jealous, I have to say, because the weather here is just, we got a little cold, but we had one good cold front this weekend. There's nothing to write home about. It's not even remotely interesting. If you're going to have crappy weather, at least have it be interesting. Hang on, let me get a color and let's get started here. Coco Chanel wax pad. The Chanel pot has become my ultimate wax pad because it fits the big guy right here. So you can just pop it in and pull out a piece, and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Hey, I had a shot. It's just like marriage. It's 50-50. You had a shot, okay? You could be gloriously happy or remotely annoyed for all eternity. Pick one. I'm okay with remotely annoyed. Anyway, so yeah, I'm waiting for the Benadryl to kick in because there is no air in my left nostril at all. It's just yucky poo down there in my, well, not down there, but you know what I mean. Anyway, how's everybody doing today? Weather good? Clearing up? Or is there more coming in? Wherever you are, give me a shout out so I can say, hey, I am so glad to see this weekend. I don't know why. I feel like if we can get through the first week in January, the rest is all cake and cookies. Which I'm pro cake and cookies, so I think cake and cookies is a good thing. Still reeling from the holiday hangover of foodness around here, and something sad's going to have to happen. We're going to have to clean out, God help me, the refrigerator. It's got all that, look at all this glue, wax everywhere. We got a hot mess. I am not looking forward to it. There are things in my refrigerator. Have you ever opened the refrigerator and found just an empty plate? Like an empty plate sitting by itself. I freaked my husband out so bad last night. I literally, hold on, my poor nose, it won't stop running. I was in the kitchen, and entitled son was in his room playing a video game with somebody, spewing violence on one another, and then all of a sudden I just yelled out. Long-suffering husband comes running into the room. He thinks I've thrown a hip. Every single time I yell in this house, which is not a lot, I'm not a big yeller, but usually if I belt one out, there's kind of a reason. And he always thinks I'm throwing a hip. Really? Can you think of anything else? That is so uncreative. So long-suffering husband comes right out of the kitchen. He's like, what? And I was like, look, there's an empty plate sitting in the middle of the refrigerator. He's like, yeah. What's wrong? He goes, I said, don't you understand? Something in the refrigerator ate something else. It's gone. There was food on this plate, and the plate was left there. Just left there as murder evidence. It's gone. And he was like, first of all, quit watching true crime. Secondly, maybe somebody ate it. I know it was something in the refrigerator. I just know it. Anyway, I think I made my point and drove it home. Quit leaving plates in the refrigerator. You know, he probably saw a croissant, which, by the way, I was going to use as a prop in my trip to travel, in my croissant making thing here. You know, and the bum ate it. And now he's not even going to blame it. He's blaming it on the refrigerator. Maybe it did. Maybe it's one of those phenomena things. Maybe we should call, I don't know, the crazy people. I'm like, look, if you're going to open your refrigerator and there's a plate in it and there's nothing attached to the plate, who puts an empty plate in the refrigerator? Normal people don't do this, okay? So, there's my experiment in terror for today. Anyway, the rest of my life is going good. Going good. I'm going on a little home improvement weekend here. I need to get some home improvement stuff. Okay, now you know I'm all about a gadget, right? I will $10 myself stupid over a gadget. A good gadget can just bring joy to your life and amusement, like the bicycle pizza wheel cutter. You know you gotta have that. You put that on your kitchen counter and people are like, what a cute little retro bicycle. What's it doing on your kitchen counter? It cuts pizza. Yeah. Don't tell me you can live life happily without a bicycle pizza cutter. And we have the salt and pepper shaker now for the arthritis of people. People who have arthritis, those two girls, they can creep up on your hands, especially when you're of a particular age. Look at mine are like sandpaper now. That's what I need. I need like a sander for my hand. Be looking for that in the gadget department too. Anyway, you know, we need gadgets in our life. Gadgets make your life a little amusing. You know, we're not looking for total joy. I think if we're looking for total joy, we might be poking the bear. Oh, look, I even got gold. Yay. For Notre Dame. She got cool accessories. This girl is being spoiled. I'm telling you. I could spend all afternoon trying to pick a hair. But I gotta tell you, they don't come out easy. Anyway, so we got those and we got these two. They come in a kit. I'll link them if I remember. If I don't, Amazon. Super easy. And you know what? They're shiny. They have that little like paint poly kind of finish on them, which makes them all the cooler. And I like the little angle. Just a little something in case you want to know. Product placement. Oh, I saw a diamond painting last night. Okay. Listen, I got a thing. It's landscapes are a little intimidating to me because they're a lot. But, you know, with that comes detail. Plus, I don't want something that looks like it should hang in a doctor's office or something. Notre Dame is a landscape, but she is important to me, and we have all heard the story, and we know why. But when it comes to these cabins in the woods, I'll tell you guys a story, and it's a true story. Sadly enough, this is one of those, I wish it were a true story, but it's not, but it is. we had to do a wedding, and it was up in Colorado, um, in a cabin in the woods. When there were like 50 people there, you had to drive all over the middle, like literally halfway up a mountain. Creepy, dark, scary signs that say beware of deer, beware of bears, beware of the walking dead, beware of anything. Anyway, we got up there and I set up the cake and I set up all the flowers and I did all the accoutrement and made it beautiful kind of thing. And the bride and groom had a massive, big old fight. I mean, they were like, it was not even, there were like 40 people there. It was not like a tiny, tiny wedding, but it was, a lot of people for a cabin in the woods. Anyway, I used to always joke about cabins in the woods. I don't like going up in the dark mountains. You're not supposed to be there at dark, okay? There's a reason. Because, stuff is happening up there. That is none of your business. And you shouldn't be up there. You should be at home in your house where people live to talk about it the next day. Hold on, number 19. See, we got a lot of this. So it's a brown square today. Brown. Not very thrilling, but you gotta get it going. This is actually really pretty. It's like chocolate. Anyway, so we're crawling up the mountainside. We get everything set up, and then all of a sudden I hear, "Well, you shouldn't have slept with her and him too. What'd you do? Sleep with the whole wedding party all together?" I was like, oh my God. Next thing I know, I'm like, okay, we gotta get out of here. And my assistant, who is terrified of being up in the woods, she's not a woodsy girl. You could put her out in the middle of the ocean with a bunch of sharks, she doesn't care. But she doesn't like being in the woods at all. Okay, and I'm paying for her way, saying, come on, it'll be so much fun. We'll go to the lake and we'll have a good time. We'll go on a train ride and everything. I'll fly you there for free because my husband worked for the airlines, so I could basically fly free anywhere anyway. I mean, all of a sudden it hit. It hit. The noise and the yelling, and then pop, a gunshot. I mean, like we were outside on the deck because she was a smoker and she wanted to smoke for a minute. And I said, well, come on, I'll stand out here with you so the, little squirrels and fireflies don't steal your cigarette. And sure enough, we heard the pop and we ducked. We ran around the side of the building. True story. I am pissing my pants. I am freaking out. And we always carried like a little pouch. I carried I still have it to this day. I have what is like a baby doonie, like a little baby doonie and Burke Pat, shoulder strap, long strap, cross strap bag. It's like this big. It holds my license, credit card, a lipstick, and maybe a handkerchief if it's a small one. But I always keep it with me, wrapped around me in case I have to get anything out of the car or have to, in this particular situation, I gotta flee the interview. I gotta get the hell out of there. We were both about to cry, and I was like, it's just supposed to be a wedding. And I was like, I know. We're gonna die here. I know. She looks up and she's like, Jesus, wherever you are, get those damn Birkenstocks on and get your ass down here. We need help. I'm not playing around this time. And I never saw anybody just so angry to make God come and help her. Oh, she was so funny. I was like, okay, you know what? Let's not make fun of Jesus's shoes, and let's just very slowly, quietly go over there to our rental car, which is parked on the side so all the guests couldn't block it in, because you never know if you're going to need to run for ice or something in the middle of a wedding. We took off mowing down that hill. From then on, it was like, I'm not kidding you. The only people who have cabins in the woods are scary serial killers trying to murder each other, or if they're not trying to murder each other, they're trying to murder you. So I said, forget it, forget it, forget it. No more cabins in the woods for me. And it always seemed like, I mean, I don't know. It really put like a tick in my head, you know? Maybe I'm easily scared, but you know, I mean, hearing gunfire and knowing you're there ain't a cool thing. You know, I mean, you could just catch some, you know, rounds that weren't even meant for you and be done with it. And so, Nurse Rachel was doing an unboxing last night, and it was this beautiful, beautiful um, cabin, and it's called Waiting for Master. It had the two dogs on the dock. It took me a minute to figure it out, you know, because I was like half into watching The Amazing Race. Because Penn and Kim Holderness from the Holderness family are on The Amazing Race, which is so cool. I love them. I love the songs they make, you know. I won't fart on you. I won't fart on you. Anyway, so I was looking at the review, which she always does, the most beautiful reviews. I mean, she really, really knows how to. She has a beautiful recipe in Nurse Rachel and Crafts. Listen to me. If you're listening to me, you better get over there. You will love her reviews. They're very professional. They're always elegant and they're informative. And first thing I saw was a cabin in the woods. I was like, nope, sorry, girl. You know, I love you more than my shoes, but we're not going there. We're not going there. And then I saw the cabin, and the cabin looked very Victorian. It looked open and happy and well lit, and it looked like maybe it had a security gate or something on the other side of it. Like people with money had this cabin, you know. So I might be having my mind changed, and because of all the blues in it, because I'm such a hawk about blues right now. I am attached to blue, like it is like in my I'm obsessed. It's no longer a crush. I thought it was going to be a crush, a little winter thing. No, we're really in love now. Me and blue. Anyway, excuse me. Coffee's like God today, man. Ooh, a little stout. Anyway, so I might actually change my mind about creepy cabins in the woods, but I'm still not going to. I'm not staying in one, and I'm not going to visit you if you're staying in one. But I will send you a card and a muffin basket. Anyway, having said that, it's January 6th. Woohoo! A year ago today. Uh, my son was watching me watch the television. He was getting ready to go to work at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and I was eating white cheddar cheese puffs, freaking out. He's like, Mom, don't worry about that. Nothing's going to happen. I was like, oh, it's going to happen. And sure enough, all hell broke loose. And I want to take a moment and give pause and tribute to our true American people who died defending the Capitol that day, and for the rest of you, well, you know what you got coming to you. I'm not in charge of that. Believe you with Lucifer, you can deal with him. Get the demons out. That's how I feel right now. Get the demons out. Get the demons out. The Cookie Monster. Get out of my house. There's too many cookies in this house. Anyway. But take a moment today and be grateful that we are who we are and that we live in a free country and that our freedom is fragile. That's all I'm going to say. If you don't agree with me, well, so what? There's going to be things in life we're not going to agree with, okay? You know? It's okay. Anyway, having said that, I am going to let you go. So this is my whole cabin in the woods situation. It's definitely a real thing, and it's like a little trigger. It doesn't really put like the fear of God into me like it did the day it happened, but it's a trigger. You know, we got triggers. You know? So try to duck the triggers today. And we're almost there. Friday is coming. I can't wait. I have to do some serious reorganization in my house and do some updating and brighten up and put some happy, it's got that naked after Christmas kind of feel. And I got to unnaked my house. So, got to get some tchotchkes out and warm the joint up and do a little pop-up light on a plant. And you do the same. You do the same. Make your house look pretty again. I know it's kind of hard after the holiday. You always have that feeling. But anyway, okay. Well, that was my little whip and chat for today. Gonna keep them short so we can get stuff done. Because 22, we got stuff to do. We gotta make a t-shirt that says that, or a cover minder. Yeah, cover minders. I'm gonna come up with something cute, and I'm gonna make it up. You'll see. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. Have a great day, and keep shining on. Remember, you're important to me, so you be important to you. To you. Treat yourself importantly. Go take a shower and wash all that Wednesday night yuck off, and put a little lipstick on and try to look chirpity derpity. You can do it. You can do it. Friday, I'll be here in a heartbeat. And for some of us, we've already started Friday. And let's have some fun and stay out of the creepy woods. I mean, really. Anyway, be careful on the snowy streets. I'll talk to you soon. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.